Hello, hey, and how are you? Welcome to another edition of Rewind, Relive, and Review. I'm Rick,
Yo, this is Cass.
and we are doing another episode of Sizzle or Fizzle. And today we are doing one of my favorites, Led Zeppelin. Cass, what all do you know about Zepp?
Turn. Nothing. Except
What?
I do know that when I was a youngster, that I used to live two houses down from a kid who played the hell out of this. Yes,
That was a very smart child.
but never took the time to look or listen to Led Zeppelin
All
until
right,
this show. I'm so sorry.
that's okay,
I'm
because
so sorry.
all you Led Zeppelin fans out there, this is your opportunity to make sure that not only do you like, share, and subscribe to this video, but also leave us comments and let Kaz know what Zeppelin songs he should be checking out.
Fill me in, fill me in, fill me in.
Now, speaking of, today's song we're going to do is No Quarter. And if I'm correct, No Quarter was off of the album, and I call myself a Zeppelin fan, I'm missing out because I almost said Houses of the Holy.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, it
Oops.
is.
That's what I was going to say.
It is off of
1970,
Houses of the Holy.
1973. I
Hey, how
was
about that? I
six.
actually got it right.
Six. Six. I was 6 years old.
Without further delay, let's go ahead and get this started.
Let's do it. Yep.
I stopped it because um, I was really digging the intro. It's definitely has that 70s vibe with the synthesizer. Or
Well, actually, since you said synthesizer, I'm just stepped on your toes here.
go
I
ahead.
think I think that is what they call the electric piano. I
Yes,
think it was
yes.
the electric
Okay.
piano from the day. I used to actually have one, and then it burned up in a fire back in 2000.
Mm,
So that's what I think that is. I think that's the electric piano, which was really popular for decades, even after 1973. They were still using it. That keyboard is the shiznit.
yeah. And then when they went into the guitar riff, I love that groove. I love that groove. That could actually go on for a couple minutes if it were up to me. I mean, that's just it's mellow and it flows. I'm digging
You know, when I listen to that entrance, I just want to grab myself a glass of Crown
it.
and turn off all the lights except one and turn the fan. I think I've said this before. And turn the fan on. I got a recliner here in the van cave, and just kick my feet up and just listen to that what is that? That distortion sound that the guitar is playing, and that piano.
Now, before we get back into Zeppelin Gang, I just want to let y'all know there's no shame here. Crown and Coke, the breakfast of champions.
Well, no, when you want to feel like I want to feel, you take away the Coke, because you want to just sit there and sip and just let that buzz just come over you. You know, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. That said, let's get back to Zeppelin.
Close the door, put out the light. No, they won't be home tonight. The snow falls hard, and don't you know? The winds of Thor are blowing cold. They're wearing steel that's bright and true. They carry news that must get through. They choose a path where no one
Before I let that flow, because we about to get into a nice little instrumental part there. Now, you're the technical guy. There sounds to me like there's something that Robert Plant is using, either on his microphone or during the recording. I know you mentioned the distortion on the guitar, but there's got to be something that he's using to just change up his vocal delivery a little bit. It sounds like it to me.
It just sounds like he's not singing natural tone. He's singing through the throat.
Okay.
So instead of the winds are blowing cold, he's going, the winds are blowing cold. That's falsetto. That's where he's going. It sounds like to me.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like he's using anything special.
Well,
It's interesting to even see that Robert Plant, because the Robert Plant I know of, it's like 80s. I think 80s, 90s Robert Plant.
oh, you mean the solo Robert Plant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I found out
And he
that
had some
he was
good
with Led
hits.
Zeppelin, and I found out he was with Led Zeppelin, I was like, oh, really?
You didn't know that was the same Robert Plant?
Well, I didn't know of Led Zeppelin except the name. So, for this show, I got to do a little bit of research to learn a little bit about this.
True story,
So-
bro. True story. And I'm breaking this down for everybody. It would have been back in, I want to say, the early 90s. And I knew about 2, maybe 3 songs by Led Zeppelin, but they were all good songs. I was at the mall. For all you younger people, that's where we actually had stores all in one building.
And
went
we used them.
Yeah. Went into the music store, and I saw the entire box set of the Led Zeppelin album. And
Wait,
they
did you
put the
say
wrong-
music store?
yes,
What's that?
exactly. There's very few of those too. This was before you could go online. Anyway, I saw the entire box set, the entire Led Zeppelin discography. They put the wrong sticker on it. So it was priced as one album. not 10. I immediately grabbed it, took it to the checkout counter. The guy was like, I don't know if we can do this. I'm like, hey, that's the sticker on there. That's what you got to charge me. Go get your manager. He talked to the manager. They said, well, we got to do it that way. Make sure that you change the sticker on them other ones. So for the low price of $11 and whatever cents from back in the day, I have all 10 Led Zeppelin albums on CD.
That's crazy.
A wise investment. There will never be a better record investment.
Hey,
Unless it's free.
I'm thinking about, since you were saying 90s, I'm thinking about 80s. What would a discography collection be on cassette? Would that be like a, would it be like
a
10
cassography?
10 cassettes?
That's a couple bricks right there.
Hey, somebody out there has the answer to that question.
Hey,
A 10
comment
CD
on this.
set, a 10 CD set for the 90s. What would that be compared to in the 80s with cassettes?
That is a good question, because even if they were records, you could still say discography because they're still discs.
Yeah, I think the most I've seen with records, with albums, there were 2 that came in, one in each sleeve.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't think you
discography.
can buy an entire discography on it. Actually, you can.
Wait, let's go.
You can
Let's go
now.
back.
Now you can buy, because the entire Sade discography is on album, and it's only released on album. You can't get it on CD, and I was mad about that. But I already have it
Okay.
anyway.
I'm gonna throw a lot of people off. So what would it be, since this was the 70s, what would it be on 8-track?
A crate full of. I don't even.
Just I,
Hey, before we
just
get
check
back to
it.
the song, I know I keep having y'all comment out there, but comment if you even know what an 8-track looks like still. If you part of our generation, you ought to know what an 8-track looks like.
Yes, my first 8-track tape was Kiss Destroyer.
My first 8-track tape was Rolls Royce Car Wash.
Oh my God. Car wash. Okay.
Played the hell out of that thing. Anyway, let's get back to it. Led Zeppelin, No Quarter. Two more things real quick, and I'll be brief because I know people are cussing us out. They want us to comment on everything and they keep stopping the song. Okay. First things first, back to your original comment. Yes, this is the perfect glass of Crown, sit back, relax in your favorite chair song. This is one of those. Love it.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Paul Jones, because he's playing the hell out of that electric piano. He is. And I know when it comes to Led Zeppelin, a lot of us talk about Jimmy Page, obviously top 10 guitarist, Robert Plant, ultimate frontman. And, you know, if you talk drums, John Bonham is always in the conversation. I don't think enough credit goes to John Paul Jones. So shout out to him.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just sitting here. You see how I'm looking right now? I'm chilling. I think I'm giving my answer to this song. And I think we're probably not even halfway. I'm chilling. All I got, I don't have my crown, but I got some water. So I think while we play the rest of this, I'm gonna sit back and sip my water and see if some kind of buzz I get off of this. This song definitely fits the '70s. It's definitely '70s, man. I don't know. I don't know if you heard it in the first verse that for those of us who are Marvel fans, that they mentioned Thor in the first verse, which I thought
Oh,
was
the
cool.
winds of
And I
Thor
start,
blowing cold.
yeah, I started seeing like Thor, like throwing snow with his hammer and his hair blowing, and while he's got a glass of Crown in the other hand.
Yeah, if you listen to a lot of Led Zeppelin, a lot of their music is rooted in just mythicism and everything. They've got references to Gollum from Lord of the Rings. There's
Huh.
more references to Vikings and Thor. If you listen to, like, for example, Immigrant Song, everybody knows that because if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, you know Immigrant Song. So,
Oh, I want to ask you if you could hear it. Do they have more than one guitarist? Do they have a rhythm guitarist and a lead
nope,
guitarist, or
that's all Jimmy Page.
so it must have been the electric piano then doing it? Because if you go back about maybe 30 seconds to a minute, I could hear the guitar solo, but it was something else in the background also doing like a solo thing in the background along with the guitar. I don't know. I don't know.
Or could be
Could be me.
overdubs. Could be
Could be
overdubs.
could be the crown.
All right, let's get back to Led Zeppelin.
Walking side by side with them. Devil mops there every step. Snow drives by the foot that's slow. The dogs of doom are howling more. Oh, they carry news that must get through. To build a dream for me and you. Oh, thinking about where no one
See, normally I don't.
For the low, low price of $10.99 plus tax.
Now that would be probably wider but smaller in cassette.
Probably so. But the thing they did to make it work, it looks like it's only 5 discs. There's one in the front and one in the back of each book.
Yes, makes sense. 10 of them.
So
Yeah.
if you look at this side, that's the first album. That's the second album. And so forth all the way through. However, interesting fact, They don't have them in chronological order here. I mean, they've got 1 through 10, but when you get to, I want to say it was, yeah, Physical Graffiti. I think Physical for Graffiti should have been disc number 8, but they have it as 7 and 8, and they switched it with In Through the Outdoor because this one is a double disc, so you had to have both of them on the same thing. Zeppelin hands, check my facts, make sure I'm right. But
complications.
Okay. It doesn't matter. If you have a carousel, you can put all 10 discs in there and just press play.
The carousel. Oh my God. Yes, I remember the carousel.
I know. I done made all these references, and everybody out there like, they're old.
I know.
Baby, this gray is earned.
Yes. Wisdom.
They really do have Crown in them cups.
Oh, yeah. Sponsored by. Nope, can't say that.
All right. We got to close this out. People are getting sick of us.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I do this. Y'all already know that I'm going to say it's a sizzle because I am a big on Zeppelin and I love the song. That's why I chose it. So yeah, sizzle, Kaz, I'm gonna put it on you.
All right. It gets a big sizzle from me. It gets a big sizzle.
And you know what's really interesting about this? I could have chose a lot of rockers to start off with Led Zeppelin. I chose something pretty tame and mellow because I want to showcase several sides of them.
Got to show several sides of ourselves too.
Yeah,
we got flexibility.
that too.
Sizzle it is. Man. I'm trying to think. There was something I was going to say to you about this. This was just, I don't know. I guess it wasn't important.
You were going to say that it's really awesome.
Yep. That's what I was going to say.
All right. Hey.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Listen up, guys. Very, very important that we beat that YouTube algorithm. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. We got plenty more episodes coming. And this channel is all about introducing to everyone, including ourselves, music for everyone, by everyone, because we enjoy entertainment.
Completely.
All right. We're going to check out of here now. I'm Rick.
This is Kaz, y'all.
Stay positive, stay blessed.
And keep it moving.
Later.